welcome back to the Rushing Winds ASMR. I have Tourette's syndrome, and that's why I fall sometimes. Now, back to the story at hand. It's the day before Valentine's Day, and I got my husband, Edward, a card. A very, very, very nice, lovely card. But I can't show him that until tomorrow. So, anyways, we got up, I washed my face, looked in the mirror, and we got dressed, went downstairs, had some coffee and breakfast, and then the servants got paid, we had some breakfast, and then we paid the servants, and then after that, they put it somewhere safe, the money somewhere safe, and then we got up, let our food settle, and then we went for a walk. I spotted some red roses, and just saw them, and then Edward said, maybe we'll come back to those tomorrow. And I could tell that he was hiding something, and then we turned back around after we checked on the garden, and then we went to check on everything else. Everything else was fine. And then and then after that it was lunchtime. We ate lunch, and then after that we just read some of my book. And then after that it was nighttime, and then Anna showed up, and I was like, "Hey, Anna. Oh, a ball, huh? Sounds good." And then we went to the ball, and we saw Lily there, and we were talking, and then she told me that she adopted the little 8-year-old kid whose name was Megan. And I said, "Oh, wait, that's not your friend, that's your adopted daughter?" And she said, "Yep, it sure is." And then I was like, well, that's cool. more kids should be adopted nowadays, don't you think? And then she said, yes, they all should, because they all need good homes. And then we danced 7 dances, at least. Yeah, that's a lot of dances in one night. And then we had some dinner. We had some greens and some potatoes, but not chicken or steak because they unfortunately had to throw that away. So, anyways, then we talked a bit, danced a bit, and then we said, congrats. Excuse me. Then, and then we said thank you for everything. And then we went home. And then Anna was like, wow, that was the most lovely dance that I have had in a while. She said. Then I said, oh good, I'm glad. And then it was the next morning. I said, Edward, wake up. I shook him awake. And then he said, what is it, in a sleepy voice? And I said, happy Valentine's Day. And then he said, oh, wow. As I pulled a very colorful and lovely card out from my pillow and handed it to him. And he pulled a very lovely card from his pillow and handed it to me, and he said, this is yours. That's mine? And I nodded, mm-hmm. And then he said, wow, that's you, that's me, that's Anna and Zach. And I said, yes it is. And then he said, thank you, get dressed, I have something to show you. I said, oh okay. I quickly got dressed, washed my face, looked at myself in the mirror, and then we both went downstairs. And in the kitchen there was some very lovely red roses. And I was like, wait a second. Edward, are those the flowers we both saw yesterday? And then he said, Yes, they are. You like them? And I said, you kidding me? I love them, thank you. And then I said, wow, those are the most beautiful roses I have ever seen. I have been so torn up since Henry left, since Henry passed. And you were the light in my life ever since I saw you. Ever since you came into my life, you were the light in my life. Thank you. You pushed the dark days away of sadness I had. I said, and then he said, my pleasure. It is an honor to be with you, and I am so happy that you are my wife now. And I said, oh, thank you very, very much. And then we kissed and hugged, and then we went to the living quarters to get ready for lunch, and we ate lunch. Then it was time for the ball. And then Anna showed up and said, hey, are you ready for the ball tonight? It's the Valentine's Day Rose Ball tonight. And I said, of course, let's go. And then we all got in the carriage, and then we arrived at the other castle that I do not own, but my friend Lily owns. And I found out that she adopted a 8-year-old it was a 8-year-old little girl. And I said, wait a second, did you adopt her? Did you adopt her? And I said, oh, and she said, yes, I did. And I said, whoa, that's fantastic. And she said, yes, I had to, because it turns out the Turks killed her family, all of them, and she was the only one left. So I decided to adopt her. And I said, wow, that's lovely. Great job. A lot of people need to adopt kids these days, you know? I said. And then she said, yep, oh, look, the band is about to start. You might want to get with your partner and start dancing. And I was like, alright. And then we danced 6 dances, and then ate dinner, and then we danced the 7th dance. And after that, we said thank you to everybody and congratulations to everybody. And then we went home and rested up for the next morning. To be continued. Look forward to the next episode, the 7th episode in the Elizabeth Bathory Love Story series. This has been the Rushing Winds ASMR. This has also been the Valentine's Day special. Oh, one more thing. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below. Thank you to all my subscribers. God bless and be safe.